Hello, Westview. Thank you for taking time to watch this little preview video. We thought it would be a good idea just to give you a glimpse of what you can expect Sunday if you decide to come. Or maybe you're still wondering about whether or not you should come. Let me remind you that some of you will think we're not doing nearly enough. Some of you might possibly think that they're going way overboard. We understand that. What we are trying to do, elders have carefully considered how to safely re-engage and reopen. Governor Holcomb has provided some really great recommendations on his website. We prayed, we talked, and so this is our opportunity just to give you a little glimpse of what to expect should you want to come on Sunday. So, first thing you'll notice, our goal is to have the doors of door number 1, the main entrance, propped open for you. The goal is you should be able to come here and maybe never even have to touch a door handle. So on Sunday morning, there'll be somebody standing here to greet you. Doors will be unlocked and open and propped open at 10 a.m. So if you come, please use door number 1. Come on in. And when you do, we're going to have a little hand sanitizer station right here. You can hit that if you need to, and that's going to be available from now on. When you come in, you'll notice that it looks normal. It looks like it always did, except that we're going to eliminate anything that we would hand out. So there won't be any bulletins. There's not going to be any pamphlets, no brochures to hand out, no displays. We're trying to minimize just points of contact. So when you come in, the greeter is probably not going to offer you a hand. It's going to feel awkward because we're so used to doing that. We might do, remember the approved Westview greeting was, if you have any doubts, just look for Kevin Bachman because he'll be doing that, I'm sure. So that's going to be the official greeting. So when you come in, our tables have been kind of spread out a little bit. But you'll notice when you come this way, there's no coffee bar. Again, we're following the governor's recommendations and CDC guidelines. We're trying to eliminate points of contact, so we'll not be offering any refreshments for a while. We'd love to be able to in the future, but just not right now. You're welcome to bring your own, though. Bring your own coffee. But we'll not be having a coffee bar out. So, tables are spread out a little further. If you want to have a conversation, that's your decision. We're expecting everybody to use their best judgment. So, doors open at 10 o'clock. You can come in. This is what you're going to see. I also want to make sure that you see that on our restrooms, of course our restrooms will be open, but here's the plan. We've worked really hard to develop some cleaning protocols, and so right before the doors are unlocked and prop open at 10 o'clock, we've got a whole cleaning crew coming in, and they're going to sanitize our restrooms, basically meaning they're going to be wiping door handles, faucets, those places of high touch. They're going to be using disinfectant wipes to clean everything down, and then you're going to know that this room has been sanitized and it's ready for use. Of course, we expect folks to wash their hands after you're done. We'll have hand sanitizer around. I'll show you where those will be. But our restrooms and those high-touch areas will be sanitized right before the doors open at 10 o'clock. And as soon as everybody leaves on Sunday, that cleaning crew is going to come back and they're going to clean everything again. So right before our folks come and right after folks leave. Both the women's restroom, the men's restroom, and then we have this up here just so you'll see, okay? The family restroom will be available, but these rooms, this is what it will look like if an area has not been sanitized. We also got the little door hangers, so these are reversible, so once they're sanitized, they will be ready to go. We also need to let you know that per recommendations from the governor and the CDC, we're also trying to follow those. We're eliminating areas where there's going to be a lot of close contact. So the gym is going to be off limits. So we've got actually the coffee bar right across the hallway here, and a nice sign to let you know, please don't go beyond this area here. Now, of course, the emergency exit will be accessible, but parents, we really, really need your help, because nursery and toddler room, children's ministries are not going to be offered at Westview for a while. The governor's office, again, has recommended that we wait until public schools would open for in-person classes. And so for this time period right now, no nursery or toddler rooms. So what that means, parents, is we really need your help, because you're going to be responsible for your kids. If you want to come and bring your kids, that would be wonderful, but they need to stay with you. It's going to be your job to supervise the kids. So at this time, nursery and toddler room will be off limits, not available. So that's what those signs communicate. If you follow me, I should also let you know, no youth group, really nothing on Sunday mornings other than our corporate worship time. But if you come, 10 o'clock, door will be open, sanitizer stations available, restrooms open, you bring your own coffee. We're also going to have another member of the hospitality team stationed here at this door, because the doors to the sanctuary will be propped open. So again, you shouldn't even have to touch a handle to come into the sanctuary. Looky here. Here's another hand sanitizing station. So you can hit that if you need to before you come in here. Sanctuary is set up. It looks very similar, but here's something to take note of. We're not going to be handing out bulletins, I already mentioned that, but neither are we going to be passing the offering plates. So we've got an offering box right here. As you come in, you're welcome to put your tithes and offerings here in the box. You can also put it in on your way out if you like, but this will be here. As you turn and look at the seating, what we've done is we've spaced our rows of chairs a little further apart. So there is at least 6 feet between rows front to back. And that's going to maintain social distancing front to back. What we've also discovered is that 3 chair widths are equal to 6 feet. So let's say your family comes and you find some open seats. What we're going to ask you to do is to maintain 3 empty chairs between your family and the next family. We're going to ask you to, again, just use your best judgment. We don't want anybody to feel ostracized or anybody to feel alone, but we are recommending to maintain social distance. So chairs, the rows of chairs are spaced a little further apart. There are some rows of chairs up against the wall in the very back of the sanctuary, and those are available as well. But if you maintain 3 empty chairs between you and the next family or the next individual who's not part of your family, not part of your home, that would be ideal. You'll notice that there's going to be some tripods and some equipment around the room. That's because not only are we going to open up our worship service here live on Sunday morning, but we're going to continue to stream the worship services on Facebook and on YouTube. So, on Sunday, you can come here live and in person, or you can continue to watch us online. And then after the worship service is over, we'll post the video of the service on the church's website as well. But it will be live at 10:30 on Sunday morning on YouTube and Facebook. So, sanctuary looks, kind of pretty much like it did before. Rows are just further apart. We're asking you to maintain social distancing. We are asking everybody to come in door number 1, basically the main entrance. We're also asking everybody at the conclusion of our worship time to leave by door number 1. That just means that traffic flow is maintained. Everybody comes in, everybody goes out the same door. It also cuts down on the surfaces that we need to clean. Door number 1 is completely handicapped accessible. We've got the ramp right there outside door number 1. We're trying to make this, the whole experience and the whole facility as comfortable and as accessible, as hospitable, and as clean as possible. That's our goal. Again, we understand. Some of you may think we're going overboard. Some of you may think we're not doing nearly enough. We recognize that. We're trying to do our best. We're trying to honor God and to also honor you, because you're each and every one of you. You're precious to us. Things will look different. They'll look the same, but it will look different. It will feel different. We want everyone to feel welcome, but we also expect everyone to use their best judgment. If you have an underlying health concern, if you feel any sense of angst, or if you have any qualms whatsoever about coming, please, you're not going to be judged. You're not going to be condemned. We want you to be safe. We want you to be healthy. That's why we're going to continue to stream the worship services on YouTube and Facebook. We want you to come back and join us, but only when you're ready. We'll be ready when you're ready. And we would love to be able to offer the full range of ministries for kids, for youth, for children. But just at this time, we're just cutting down those high contact areas and just using sober judgment and erring on the side of caution. But I hope you know that even though things will look and feel a little bit different, here's the great thing, church. Hebrews chapter 13, verse 8 says that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. The very next verse, verse 9 says, it's good for our hearts to be strengthened by grace. So when we come here, we're coming to be strengthened. We're coming to share the grace that God has given us, knowing that He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. It'll look different for a while. It'll feel different for a while, but He's the same. And so when we get done with our worship experience on Sunday morning, there'll be a benediction, there'll be a dismissal. Our hospitality team will open up the doors here at the back of the sanctuary, and you'll be able to come out, and the hospitality team will once again open up the doors to door number 1. So you should really never even have to touch a door handle if you come. Come in door number 1, leave by door number 1, hit the sanitizer again if you need to. And you know what? If the weather's great, stand outside on the porch. Enjoy some fresh air. Thank you for taking the tour with me. If you have any questions, call us. Let us know. We're looking forward to seeing you, but when you're ready, we'll be ready. Lord bless you. And thank you.